Hi everybody, welcome to Therapy Corner. I'm Dr. Amelia Aldeo, and today I'm very excited to be talking about group therapy. Let me give you a bit of context. You might notice that I'm in a different space than I usually am. Well, this is my new office. I opened a clinic in New York. It's called Together CBT, and we specialize in group therapy. So over the past few weeks, many people have reached out and they've asked about the benefits of this format. So I thought I might as well make a video. So what is group therapy? Well, in group therapy, basically somewhere between 4 to 10 people who have a similar diagnosis or a similar diagnostic profile come together on a weekly basis and they work through their issues together. Now, this is different from a peer support group because there's a mental health professional who's going to be guiding the discussion. So in a way, group therapy combines the best of both worlds. The peer support that comes with going to a support group, but also the professional knowledge of working with a mental health professional. In addition to this, there's actually 4 key benefits of group therapy. The first one is cost. It goes without saying that the cost of mental health care in this country are incredibly high. There's many people out there who don't get treatment simply because they can't afford it. And in the world of CBT, it's really difficult to find a highly qualified CBT therapist who takes insurance. Most of them don't. Most of them charge really expensive out-of-pocket fees. So the group therapy is a way of getting around this because now the therapist fee, instead of being covered by one person, by one client, it can actually be covered by 6, 7, or 8 clients. So what this means is that group therapy can cost 50, 60, even 70% less than individual therapy with the same therapist. So it's a great opportunity for getting high quality care at a much lower cost. The second benefit of group therapy is that it brings people together who struggle with the same problems. So as clients practice cognitive exercises, as they practice to think about their emotions differently, as they practice behavioral exercises in getting out of their comfort zone, they have the support, they have the understanding of people who've gone through the same. And the group environment allows for more creativity. Now there's different ways in which we can think of our emotions differently. Right now, as a client, we're not just working with one therapist, we're working with a therapist and a group of other people who are going to come up with ideas, with solutions, and with feedback. The third benefit of group therapy is that it provides a bit of an in-between environment to practice the exercises that we learn in therapy, but in the real world. Sometimes it can be really difficult for clients to, take the learnings from the therapy room, from that 1 hour a week with the therapist, into their very complex, very fast-paced, very stressful lives. So the group therapy is sort of like a bit of an in-between environment. Clients can practice skills with each other almost as it is in the real world, but it's not quite the real world. So I like to use a sports analogy, and I think of the real world here as a game. Let's say a game of basketball or soccer or football that you're playing on the weekend. If you want to play really well, it's important that you have one-on-one coaching, but it's also really important that you practice with your friends, with your teammates in between games. Right? Practice makes perfect, and group therapy gives us an opportunity to practice skills in a number of different situations. And the fourth benefit of group therapy is that it allows people to build community. I cannot emphasize enough how important that is. We're all spending more and more time working, we're feeling more and more isolated from each other, and we're losing a sense of community. So group therapy brings people together who struggle with the same issues, who work through them together, and who build a community of support. Now, sometimes people have reservations about doing group therapy because it's such a different format, and quite frankly, we don't talk about it enough. So what I say to people who have concerns about it is reach out to the professional who's going to be running the groups and get a feel for them. You want to make sure that it's somebody who's empathetic, but also who's very action-oriented. Somebody who's very tuned with the group dynamics and who's able to create space for everybody so that they can share about their own emotions and also give feedback to others. So if you have questions about it, reach out to the mental health professionals that you know or that are in your area and ask them if they offer group therapy. If you have broader questions about group therapy, please leave a comment in the section below. I'm happy to talk to you guys more about it. And thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.